Hey guys, this is Jess from Nate and Jess Personal Finance, Travel, and Investing. Today's topic is going to be about passive income, in particular in regards to real estate. If that sounds good to you and you like topics like this, go ahead and hit the like button. Consider also subscribing and also sharing the video with others. Thank you. All right, so passive income. Really, what passive income is something that you passively make over time. You want to make income without much effort. Now, I will say initially there might be a lot of effort that you have to put into it, or some, just to kind of get things set up and get the ball rolling, essentially. So, for example, uh, my husband and I, we own rental property real estate. Right now, we own two rentals. Now, now it takes some effort to get those set up initially, right? It doesn't just happen on its own. And that's really where most of our effort comes to. It's kind of getting it all arranged. For example, we had to turn our first property into a rental. It was a primary residence at the time. We had to find a manager to help us because it was actually a property that we own out of state. So we really have to trust the person to handle the property properly, right? So it takes time to find the manager. You want to get the property ready for rent, right? Getting contractors to fix up the property and get it rent ready. Um, all of that sort of thing, right? And then you want a good tax advisor to help you because there's a lot of tax benefits for rental properties. If you don't have the property in rent ready condition, then you could be signing up for a lot of headaches. But if it's rent ready and everything, it's going to be pretty passive for the most part. So what ends up being passive about it, once you kind of get things rolling with it, I mean, the rental income will come in. You just pay the bills with it. Um, if the manager's taking all the phone calls from the tenant, right, you're really not doing any work on that part, right? I mean, you're not actually answering those phone calls to get it ready. I mean, you're pretty much, as a landlord, you're just kind of taking care of the bills part, right? Someone else is arranging all the work for you. That's what makes it really passive. But you have to have that person to really be able to handle it that you can trust. But for us, usually we'll collect the rent early in the month, dispersed from the manager, and then we pay, the mortgage. We make sure we pay insurance, taxes. We'll get an email about some work that needs done. All we have to do is answer and reply back that we approve for the work to get done, so we know it has to get paid. But mostly that's most of our effort, and then we'll go and fly down to Florida, which is a tax write-off or partial tax write-off to do. And then we'll go and check the property, talk to the manager, that sort of thing. But that's most of our effort for the most part. Not too strenuous. It would be a lot more effort if I didn't have a manager. So I prefer to have one just to make it as passive as possible. But you can start with things like rentals to make it passive. But there's also, I mean, I'm dabbing my feet into it, but there's things like dividend income from stocks and other things too. So it's not just rental properties. I in particular have more experience with it, so that's why I'm covering it on this video. But anyway, if you liked what I just covered, go ahead and hit that, again, hit that subscribe button and the like button if you haven't, and consider sharing this video to others. I'm going to go ahead and cover more topics on real estate, but also I'm planning on covering other personal finance videos as well and other types. So anyway, thank you. Take care.